Hello dear students, in this video we are going to start chapter number 4, definite integration. So in definite integration, first exercise is omitted. Now we are going to start with second exercise, that is 4.2 exercise. In this 4.2 exercise, see the question number 2, that is 2 to 3 integral dx upon x square plus 5x plus 6. This is what definite integral. We use here fundamental theorem of integral calculus, and we evaluate this and we take the limit. Upper limit is 3, lower limit is 2. So how we evaluate it? First of all, x square plus 5x plus 6 we factorize. So factors of this, x plus 3, x plus 2 are the factors. X plus 3 and x plus 2 are the factors. So 1 upon x square plus 5x plus 6, this is our integrand. Now this we can write as 1 upon x plus 3 into x plus 2. Partial fractions are 1 upon x plus 3 and 1 upon x plus 2. So a upon x plus 3 and plus b upon x plus 2. But x plus 2 and x plus 3 are consecutive numbers, such as 1 upon 4 into 3. This we can write as 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. As these are consecutive numbers and numerator is 1, so we can put in this form. So we write it as 1 upon x plus 2 minus 1 upon x plus 3. So therefore partial fractions are these. Now 1 upon x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 1 upon x plus 2 minus 1 upon x plus 3. Now integration of this is integration of this 1 upon x plus 2 minus 1 upon x plus 3. Limits are 2 to 3. Integral dx upon x plus 2 is log of x plus 2 and integral dx upon x plus 3 is log of x plus 3. So this is log of x plus 2 minus log of x plus 3, and limits are 2 to 3, which is log of x plus 2 upon x plus 3. Limits are 2 to 3. Now first of all upper limit we put and then lower limit. So value is this. Upper limit is 3. So it is log of 3 plus 2 upon 3 plus 3 minus lower limit is 2, log of 2 plus 2 upon 2 plus 3, which is log of 5 upon 6 minus log of 4 upon 5. Log minus log of 4 upon 5 is log of 5 upon 4, and log n plus log n, it will be log of, or log n minus log n, it is log m upon n. So this is log of 5 upon 6, and upon 4 by 5 is multiplied by 5 upon 4, and which gives log of 25 upon 24. Log of 25 upon 24. So this is log of 25 upon 24. We evaluate minus pi by 4 to plus pi by 4 dx upon 1 minus sin x. So we multiply by 1 plus sin x numerator and denominator. minus pi by 4 to plus pi by 4. We multiply by 1 plus sin x, numerator and denominator. So denominator 1 minus sin x into 1 plus sin x. That will give us 1 minus sin square x. 1 minus sin square x dx. As we multiplied 1 plus sin x to numerator and denominator. This is minus pi by 4 to plus pi by 4. 1 plus sin x upon 1 minus sin square x is cos square x dx. Now we separate it. It is minus pi by 4 to plus pi by 4. 1 upon cos square x dx plus integral minus pi by 4 to plus pi by 4 sin x upon cos square x dx. Now here this second integral will reduce to 0. Why? Because minus a to plus a form it is, and this become an odd function. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta, that means odd function. So as it is an odd function, so therefore its integral will be 0 as minus a to plus a. This integral will be 0 because this is odd function and this is even function. So as it is even function, so this integral will be 2 times of. So we are going to learn this property that minus a to plus a fx dx will be 0 when it is odd function, and it is equal to 2 times of integral 0 to a 2 times of integral 0 to a fx dx when it is even function. So as it is even function, so we'll write it I is equal to 2 times of 0 to pi by 4 0 to pi by 4 sec square x, 1 upon cos square, will write sec square x dx, and this is 0. Now integral sec square x is what? Tan x, so it is 2 tan x. Limits are 0 to pi by 4 and plus this integral is 0. So that is 2 times of tan pi by 4 minus tan 0. Tan of pi by 4 is 1, so it is 2. So our answer will be 2. So value of this integral is 2. Integral 3 to 5 dx upon root of 2x plus 3 minus root of 2x minus 3. So here first of all we rationalize it. So we will multiply by conjugate of this numerator and denominator. So that integral 3 to 5 root of 2x plus 3 and plus root of 2x minus 3 upon a plus b, a minus b will give us a square minus b square, that means it is 2x plus 3 minus 2x minus 3 and dx. So here this 2x will get cancelled and minus of minus 3 will be plus 3. So it is 1 upon 6. This 3 and this 3 will give us 6. 1 upon 6 integral of 3 to 5 root of 2x plus 3 and plus root of 2x minus 3 dx. Now integral ax plus b raised to power n, integral ax plus b raised to power n dx, that is, or root of this, here specially root is there, so we can write it raised to power 1 by 2, and it will be 1 by a ax plus b raised to power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. So we use this formula here. 1 upon 6 is there. Integral of this is 1 by 2, 2x plus 3 raised to power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. Then plus 1 upon 2 again. Here coefficient of x is 2. So 1 upon 2 and 2x minus 3 raised to power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. Limits of the integration are 3 to 5 are the limits. This 2 we can cancel over here. This 2 we can cancel over here. And this 3 and this 3 will write outside. So it will be 1 upon 81. So that is equal to 1 upon 81. 1 upon 81. Here denominator 3 will write here outside. So 1 upon 81, 18 and 2x plus 3 raised to power 3 by 2 plus 2x minus 3 raised to power 3 by 2. Limits are 3 to 5. Limits are 3 to 5. Upper limit is 5, lower limit is 3. 1 by 18, upper limit 5. So here we substitute 5. 2 into 5, 10. 10 plus 3, that is 13 will write raised to power 3 by 2. Again here also we put upper limit, that is 5. So 2 into 5, 10 minus 3, 7. So it is 7 raised to power 3 by 2. This is upper limit minus lower limit. So lower limit is 3. So 2 into 3, 6 plus 3, 9. Here we substitute 3. So 2 into 3, 6 plus 3, 9 raised to power 3 by 2 and plus here 2 into 3, 6 minus 3, 3. 3 raised to power 3 by 2, 3 by 2, which is 1 upon 18, 1 upon 18. 13 raised to power 3 by 2 will write as 13 root 3, 13. 7 raised to power 3 by 2 will write 7 root 7. And this is what? 3 square. It is 3 square and raised to power 3 by 2. So that 2 will get cancelled and it is minus 27. Minus 27. That is 3 cube. Minus 27. Minus 3 raised to power 3 by 2 is 3 root 3. 3 root 3. So this will be the answer of the integral. 1 upon 18. 13 root 13. 7 root 7. Minus 3 root 3 and 27. Integral 0 to 1 x square minus 2 upon x square plus 1 dx. So denominator is x square plus 1. So we adjust here numerator according to denominator. Integral 0 to 1 limits x square plus 1 is the denominator. This we write as x square plus 1 minus 3. So that 1 minus 3 gives us minus 2. And we separate this integral. We separate this integral 0 to 1 x square plus 1 upon x square plus 1 dx. This minus 3 integral 0 to 1 dx upon x square plus 1. Now this integral is, see here it is getting cancelled and it is 1 dx. Integral 0 to 1 1 dx minus 3 times integral 0 to 1 dx upon x square plus 1, which is tan inverse of x. Here it is x and minus 3. This integral is tan inverse of x dx upon 1 plus x square, tan inverse of x. Limits are 0 to 1. Now upper limit is 1, for lower limit both will reduce to 0. So no need to put lower limit, only upper limit we put, and that is 1 minus 3 into tan inverse of 1. Now tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. So 1 minus 3 times of pi by 4. So this gives the answer 1 minus 3 times of pi by 4. Zero to pi by 4 sine 4x into sine 3x. So it is of the form 2 sine A sine B. That is cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So we use this formula over here. So but 2 is not there, so multiply and divide by 2. So here we multiply 2 divide by 2, so that this 2 sine A sine B, that is cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. So which is 1 by 2 integral of 0 to pi by 4 cos of, this is say A and this is B, so cos of A minus B, so cos of A minus B means 4x minus 3x x minus cos of A plus B, so cos of A plus B means what, 4x plus 3x 7x dx. Now integration of cos x sin x, cos of ax plus b is 1 upon a into sin of ax plus b. So 1 by 2 integral of this sin x minus integral of this is sin of 7x upon 7. Limits are 0 to pi by 4 are the limits. Now we put upper limit, and for lower limit it is 0, sin of 0 is 0. So only we need to put upper limit only. So I is equal to 1 by 2 sin of pi by 4 minus 1 by 7 into sin of 7 pi by 4. X we put pi by 4. So 7 into pi by 4 minus 0 it is. Lower limit is 0. It is now sin 7 pi by 4. Sin of 7 pi by 4 we can write as sin of 2 pi minus pi by 4. It is 2 pi minus pi by 4, 8 pi minus pi, and which is minus sin of pi by 4, and which is minus 1 upon root 2. So this value we substitute here. Sin of pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So our integral I is 1 by 2 into sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 minus 1 upon 7 into minus 1 by root 2. Now which is 1 by root 2 we can write outside. So I is equal to 1 upon 2 root 2. This minus will give plus. Here it is 1 by root 2 we took outside the bracket. So 1 upon 2 root 2, and this is 1 plus 1 by 7. It is 1 plus 1 by 7, that is 8 by 7. So 1 upon 2 root 2 into 8 by 7. This is 8 by 7 and this 2 root 2. So that this 2 will be getting cancelled. It is 4. So that is equal to 4 upon 7 root 2. It is 4 upon 7 root 2. So 4 upon 7 root 2 is the Answer. Integral 0 to pi by 4 root of 1 plus sine 2x. 1 plus sine 2x we can express as 1 is sine square x plus cos square x. This is sine square x plus cos square x. And this sine 2x is 2 sine x cos x. A square 2ab plus b square, that is a plus b whole square, means sine x plus cos x whole square. So the integral will become 0 to pi by 4 square root of sine x plus cos x whole square dx. Now square root will be removed here. It is integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x plus cos x dx. Square root and this square. So integral sin x is minus cos and integral cos is sin x. So which is equal to minus cos x. Integral sin x is minus cos x and integral cos is sin x. Sin x. Limits are 0 to pi by 4. Upper limit pi by 4. So it is minus cos of pi by 4 plus sine of pi by 4. Both are equal, 1 by root 2 and 1 by root 2. Minus lower limit minus cos of 0 and plus sine of 0. Sine 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1, and this is minus 1. Minus of minus 1 will be plus 1. Here it is minus 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. The first bracket minus, and this is what, minus 1. This cos of 0 is 1 and this minus sign, and it is 0. So finally this is getting cancelled and minus of minus 1 will be plus 1. So this answer is equal to plus 1 only. Minus 4 to plus 2 dx upon x square plus 4x plus 13. So we express it in perfect square x square plus 4x plus 4. That is what, x plus 2 whole square. So we split this 13 as 4 plus 9. Here dx minus 4 to plus 2 dx upon x square plus 4x plus 4 plus 9, that is 13, and x square plus 4x plus 4 is x plus 2 whole square, minus 4 to 3, 2 it is, minus 4 to 2 dx upon x plus 2 whole square, it is whole square plus 9. Now it is of the form dx upon x square plus a square 1 by a tan inverse of x upon a. So that is 1 by 3. A is 3 over here. 1 by 3 tan inverse of x plus 2 upon a. X upon a. Limits are minus 4 to plus 2. Then 1 by 3. Upper limit is 2. So 2 plus 2, 4. It is tan inverse of 2 plus 2, 4. 4 upon 3. Minus, lower limit is minus 4. So minus 4 plus 2. Tan inverse of minus 4 plus 2 here. So it is minus 2 plus upon 3. Minus 4 plus 2, that is minus 2 upon 3. Upper limit is 2, lower limit is minus 4. But tan inverse of minus x is minus tan inverse of x. So this is 1 upon 3 tan inverse of 4 by 3. Minus of minus, it will be plus tan inverse of 2 by 3. So this tan inverse of 4 by 3 plus tan inverse of 2 by 3, and this 1 upon 3. So dx upon x square plus a square 1 by a tan inverse of x upon a, upper limit 2, lower limit minus 4. Substitute here, we will get this answer. Integral dx upon root of 3 plus 2x minus x square. Here minus x square is there, so from these two terms we are taking minus sign common. It is 0 to 1 dx upon square root of 3 minus of x square minus 2x. Now clearly half of the coefficient of x is 2. 2 square, half of the coefficient of x is what? Minus 1. So minus 1 square is plus 1, and we add in subtract 1 over here, so that this will be perfect square x minus 1 whole square. It is integral 0 to 1 dx upon square root of this 3 and minus of minus 1. It will be 4, and this is what? X minus 1 whole square. Now dx upon root of a square minus x square. So that is what? Sine inverse of x upon a. So formula is this, sine inverse of x upon a. So it is sine inverse of x. X is x minus 1. X minus 1 upon a. A is what? 2 here. Upon 2. Limits are 0 to 1. Now if we put upper limit, sine inverse of 1 minus 1 upon 2 minus sine inverse of 0 minus 1 upon 2. This is 0. Sine inverse of minus, it is plus sine inverse of 1 by 2, and sine inverse of 1 by 2 is pi by 6. Pi by 6 is the answer. Here this integral is pi by 6. In this video we did exercise 4.2, first question up to 12 question we did. So remaining question we do in the next video. Thank you for watching.